she sat there and said it must be very difficult right now for them, for people in that situation, because they can't go inside. They can't get the food that they might normally get. And hey guys, Monday, April 14th, 13th. We just went outside. My wife played a hilarious prank on me. So we were walking across, taking the dogs out. Our dogs were going up on the grass to use the restroom. I was paying attention, looking around. All of a sudden I hear a bee or some kind of flying insect hit me in the side of the head, like right here where the sideburns are, bounce off of me. Now, I was unsure if it bounced off of my clothes or went into something, so my wife came over to, quote unquote, check, looks into my hood where I can't see, and she goes, oh my God. And so I freak out, and I was like about to take off my hood to get it off of me and to get it out of my clothes. And she's just starting to laugh, and she goes, got you good, didn't I? Apparently we're in the middle of pulling pranks because my wife's lost, I don't know, interest in making me sane and wants us to fight. So, yeah. All right, guys, I know I look like crap. About to go attempt to tame the mane. Last time I tried to trim my beard up, had to shave it off because it was so bad. But wish me luck and see you in a little bit. Didn't do too bad with the beard trim. Took actually a lot off. If you guys don't remember, it was like down to here, and it was just out of control. Made it nice and neat on the sides and underneath. You can just see. If you hear that in the background, that's our old dog just laying on the ground, dying from heat. Took her for a nice long walk. She loves it. She's happy, but she is extremely tired because just like how stubborn her daddy is, she likes to pull the entire time. And no offense, but a 30-pound dog is not going to pull me. She gets an extra workout in. She comes home extremely tired. We have to put the AC on immediately. Look at these two pitiful things.
It'll cool off in a second, baby.
You guys ever have that feeling of being sabotaged? That's what I'm having right now with my new computer and the capture card. Nothing I'm doing, nothing that's going, it's a whole bunch of bullshit. And I'm really frustrated with this to the point where I waited last night for an hour and a half, 2 hours, to line everything up perfect, to export it, to go on and upload today so I can have... I'm very good about my schedule. I'm very good about regulating things. I'm very precise about what I do. To the point where I uploaded it, started it last night, let it do its thing, and it got up to 86% today, and then stopped. Thought maybe it was a fluke. Went to a different computer. I'll try to upload it again. 86% and stopped. Then I get back on a computer to see what's going on, to see if the file's corrupted or what. Get on, file's corrupted at 86%. Went on to iMovie, try to fix it. Stopped iMovie from working. So the point is, with this corrupted part, I'm done. I'm frustrated. I'm to the point where I'm like I have to walk away. I have to make dinner. There's nothing more I can do right now. I'm really, really frustrated with this. I'm asking for a little bit of help somewhere, somehow, to get this shit going. Otherwise, your boy's going to be to the point where I'm just going to stop. Hey guys, Saturday, day 34 of the quarantine. A bit of good news in all of this craziness. Number one, my hair kind of cool, but more importantly, we had our new pool company guy come out, and he literally spent maybe 10 minutes here. He went through, chlorinated the pool. He looked at the rod that we were talking about having to replace the whole pump. He literally sprayed some like rust away on a metal rod and took a plier and just kind of like grooved. And the fact of the matter is, he got it off and he was like, yeah, no, it's good to go. It should be fine. We're just going to get you a new filter. $500 saved in 10 minutes because a guy did his job. That's cool. Gonna get into a little bit of gaming and then catch you guys in a little bit. Day 35, Sunday, and you know what they say, sunlight's really good for you. Came outside for a second to update you guys. Right now, the house is a little bit of a mess. We're slowly getting it cleaned up. I was getting ready to play games, and my wife texted me, well, she talked to me, but she told me that our goddaughter was having difficulties with middle school and the assignments that her teachers had posted. So she came over for like an hour and a half to get some tutoring, both in math and history. So it was nice seeing her and getting interactions with her. My wife finally caved in and allowed me to go get Taco Bell, which didn't disappoint. Weird thing that did happen was when I was in line to get the food I ordered, and you know how you pull around, there was a guy who was walking around. I'm not sure if he was homeless, I don't want to assume anything, but he was walking around and he had a stroller, like a kid's stroller, but there was no kid in there. So when I got home, I told my wife, and she sat there and said it must be very difficult right now for people in that situation, because they can't go inside, they can't get the food that they might normally get, and puts things into perspective that might not really put into perspective usually. I wasn't thinking that. I just felt it weird that the guy was getting near my car and went straight up to a window to ask for something. Times like this, you have to make exceptions as a company, because if that's true and he can't really go inside to get food, I mean, how else is he surviving? So I'm hoping that's not the case. Kind of sucks to be in that position. Boy's hair's been crazy, gotta be honest with you. With the quarantine being as it is and me not going out and getting as much exercise, I've not been showering as much, so gotta take that shower, gotta get some videos, gotta start going back to the case of me being a productive member of society, or at least a productive member of my household. The one thing that my wife might not want me to mention, but I'm gonna do it anyway, this is a sign that your teacher's highly invested and the person's highly invested in your child's education. Is the governor of Florida finally ordered that schools are going to be closed for the remainder of the year. And my wife just kind of sat there for a second and took it all in, and I came over and she was crying. And at the beginning I thought she was messing with me, but she wasn't. She started had a second, like a minute breakdown. She was really sad that she's not going to see her students again. I mean, yeah, we see them in Zoom, but it's not the same. She's not going to have a physical interaction with them, so you know, kind of had to deal with that. I understand. She loves her kids, she loves her students. Not to say that I don't like my students, but it's a different kind of relationship between a elementary teacher, especially one who has students as young as she does, and a teacher who teaches middle school, who we develop our relationships with the students, but at the same time we want them to get better and we want them to be abilities throughout life. And even though their education is important, part of it's also helping them transition to become ready for high school, especially 8th grade teacher. Can't be prouder than most teachers, because the fact is that I take pride in what I do and I take pride in my students, and when they succeed, I share that moment with them. And it's not about me being selfish in that area, it's about me seeing that what I do does matter sometimes. Interesting perspective to put on it, but nice day out. Gonna do those videos real quick. Got 3 videos to do, usually about 5 to 10 minutes, and then see if I can go outside or something, take the dogs for a walk.